Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nas 22 and who? This this Reed's Authority pulling up once again.
We are the future.
Reed
Are the best group
getting out.
in Reed's Authority. Let me get my
This is going to be one hell of an episode. I can't wait to
What a start
watch.
we
And
had
folks, we
last
have been
week.
so behind
What a
on
damn
BEW
show.
as of late, and we are very sorry. So this Friday will be Nas 23. Oh, this Jack Andrews in the trunk.
No.
Jack Andrews is in the freaking trunk.
What the hell?
Reed didn't see that coming last week. If you didn't see Nas 21, go back and watch it right now. Reed's Authority annihilated Generation Marks, Jack Andrews, CTS, and Nick Lowry. And now Andrews is getting some retribution, just a little snippet of it as he pulls away in the bad Reed's car. And you know that car's long gone. Mike Sane still chasing after the car. Reed, Corey Storm, they're shocked.
Fucking car.
Andrews is gone with his car. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been a little late on BEW, but we are finally here again, kicking off Nas 22 with no other than Reed's Authority, the scumbag cheating group that likes to run their mouth, jump people because they can't get the job done on their own. I like to see how Corey Storm would fare by himself or how Mike Sane would do in singles competition, because all these guys do is rely on Reed's name, and strengthen numbers over everyone else. That's all they rely on.
You think you're gonna get away with that, Andrews? I called the cops. I called my insurance. They're gonna have your ass.
Yeah, in the slim.
You know what? Whenever you bring your black ass back here, you and your partner are gonna go 2 on 15 against the whole BW roster. I'm sick
Whoa, whose music is that? Oh, shoot. If you didn't see, folks, Marcus the Kid was a member of Reed's Authority, and he was blamed for the losses at Supercard and for Corey Storm losing the television championship. They jumped this guy, bashed his leg in with the chair, and now he's on crutches, and I wonder what he has to say as he, hobbles his way to the ring right now on one crutch. I don't think this is very smart. I don't think he should be trying to fight Reed or his group. He's crippled and numbers aren't on his side, so let's see what he has to say.
Sir, I'm out here to tell you that I just got word. We are now partners and the BEW. I now own 50% of the company.
Oh, hell no.
You can't do that.
I'm here to let you guys know. You all be fighting tonight.
Who?
All three of you
What
will be
match?
competing. Reed, you will have a singles match. Corey Storm,
That's my name, bitch.
and your new weak opponent, who had to attack you from the back,
Ain't I
will
do
be
the
tagged
same?
up in a tag teams match.
You know what? Get out of here. Bring that sorry loser out here. Whoever I gotta face, I don't give a damn. Let's
And a
go.
wheelchair.
Let's go. I'll wrestle him in what I got on right now. I don't give a damn.
Well, your partner was sadly the one who was attacked last time when you were in a match. Bring him out.
Huge announcement right off the gates. Marcus announces that he and Bad Reed are owning 50%, 50-50 of BEW from now on. Finally, some fair order in BEW. And now, Mr. Nick Lowry is going one-on-one with no other than the Bad Reed. A match we've seen in AGW that Nick Lowry won. So I want to see how this fares off. I want to see how Reed does. I want to see how Nick Lowry does. Reed's authority lurking around the ring at all times. So let's see what he has. Nick Lowry, you know, doesn't seem intimidated at all. I mean, last week he got his head beat in. I mean, you know, it was Jack Andrews versus the Battery, a monumental match that everyone wanted to see. A rematch from Path to Glory. You know, these guys went at it for the first time ever, and then they faced for the second time on NOS 21. Reed's authority got involved as Jack Andrews was so close to picking up the victory. Let's see what he has to say.
It should be a bunch of fun whooping your Justin Bieber looking ass all over the goddamn arena.
Nick Lowry doesn't look to be playing any game. Big right hand to the jaw of Reed. And, oh, big a Topicon Hilo by Nick Lowry. Lowry taking advantage of the opportunity, knocking all three men down. And if he wants to win this match, he's got to do it quickly before they get back up, because it is nearly impossible to beat Reed with Reed's authority. Mike Sane, Corey Storm lurking around the ring, and Reed catches him, lacking face first into that buckle. And Reed, look what he does. Very calculative, very smart. He's wrestling in dress shoes right now. He obviously isn't taking Lowry as a, you know, he's underestimating him right now. He's playing around. He thinks this is a joke. He thinks, oh, because I have Reed's authority on my side, I could do whatever I want, dress how I want, when I want, and how I want. And Reed flexing his muscles, taunting Virtue as he has him right where he wants him. And, you know, they're telling him to get a ref out here. I mean, get a ref. There we go. Finally, the ref's here. And Reed stomping Lowry in that corner. You know, Lowry's basically in a 3-on-1 position right now, you know. And I wonder where the generation marks are. Because, oh, well, Virtue or Lowry finally some fight back. I keep getting his name mixed up. You know, he used to go by Nick Virtue. Now it's Nick Lowry. Oh, big forearm to the head by Lowry. But Reed is not letting Lowry get too much of an upper advantage, because Reed knows what he needs to do to put the kid away. And a big knee to the head. You know, Reed is a 4-time BW champion for this reason. Look at him. He's taunting Virtue, and he's cutting off the windpipes, choking him out, doing the smartest thing he can. Big knee to the back by Reed. Reed still in the ring, flexing his muscles. Guy gains like 6 pounds and doesn't know how to act. He's got Virtue in God damn it, he's got Lowry in a headlock. Lowry with the cover and a kick out. Lowry almost defeated Reed right there, and it could have been over in a blink of an eye. And a big drop kick to the knee. And you see Lowry's knee buckle, and he's in pain right now. But Reed's going right after that neck, you know, causing him not to be able to breathe. And if you can't breathe, you really can't move. You can't function correctly. So big kudos to Reed, because Reed knows what he's doing here. But can Lowry, and caught what a big spinning back elbow. Just when I thought Lowry had a little life, Reed catches him napping. Look at this pin. He's not even putting his shoulders down, just putting his hand on his face, mushing his hand on his face. And look at this cocky pin. Lowry finally. Here we go. Lowry's got him in a submission maneuver. He's moving Reed. Oh no. Oh, what a maneuver. I've never seen Lowry do this before. Reed's about to tap. Reed's about to tap. Reed's right by that rope. All he's got to do is grab it. And he's got it. Mike's pushing his hand down, securing it, making sure his hand is on the rope. Ref didn't see it, though. And Lowry doesn't know what to do. You know, he's out here by himself. Genmark's got to get prepared for a match against the other two members of Reed's Authority tonight. But Lowry looking like he's in complete control with a big spinning back kick and a big step-up enziguri, followed up by a Pele kick. And this baby hit. And a kick out by Reed. What's Lowry doing? Going for that finishing maneuver. Reed ducks out of it. Oh, Corey Storm pulling the foot. And Reed grabbing the tights. Reed. And this is what I'm talking about when I say Reed's Authority is the big the most slithering cheating group in the business. You know, I'd like to see Reed's Authority versus FTC. Reed taunting Lowry. Reed's Authority with a big victory so far tonight. Let's see how it goes in the main event, though.
Why? That's probably the question that's running through all of your minds right now. Why? Why are you here, Angels? Why are you here now? Why are you here at this time? Well, it's very simple. You see, Aaron Angels is the greatest pound-for-pound wrestler that has ever graced this earth. And I've been sitting at home for weeks, week after week, watching as these little jumping jelly beans want to disgrace this division. No. You see, it's time I come back and it's time I show these little pitiful mosquitoes what a big guy can do. Aaron Angels is the most dangerous man in the backyard. Aaron Angels is not right in the head. So this is a message for Vanguard, for Corey Storm, for anybody who crosses my path. Aaron Angels is here for that television championship. Things just got serious, boys.
Wow, what big words from Aaron Angels. Vanguard isn't here tonight. He's banged up from that injury he suffered, and back spasms by Aaron Angels. Aaron Angels power bombed him on the corner, which is, a little bit of padding, but complete wood and steel underneath or on the side of the ring. And it was a very devastating assault. And that's just the little explanation of what Aaron Angels did to Vanguard, and Vanguard will be on NOS 23 this coming Friday, but he took a couple weeks to recover, and if we wouldn't have took some time off here for BW, he probably would have missed 3 or 4 episodes. But because we went on a hiatus for a couple of weeks, he's able to come back NOS 23, thankfully. And I wonder what he's going to have to say to Aaron Angels, because Aaron Angels says he's tired of these little guys in BW thinking they run this place. He says that he wants that television championship, and this man, the way he came in last week, you got to know he means business. And right now, let's get off of that subject, because that's there and this is now. And we have a first time ever matchup between Tyler Dragon and Crow. A matchup that was supposed to happen at BW Returns didn't happen. A match that was supposed to happen a while back in AGW didn't happen. And finally, here right now tonight, NOS 22, we get to see that. So I'm excited. Ref rings the bell. Let's get this underway. Goes for a kick. Another kick missing. Oh, both men just beat. Ooh. Whew. Big strike, but Dragon in control right now. Big forearms by Dragon. And Dragon's quicker, I assume. Moves out the way. Oh, big boot. Big diving boot to the head by Crow. And this is a matchup I'm liking so far. Crow's got that head. He's maneuvering and he's choking him while displacing his mask. And as a luchador, as a masked wrestler, your go-to thing to do is to try and fix your mask. And that's a smart thing, because while Dragon's trying to fix his mask, Crow's in control, beating him and laying strikes in like he is right now. He's got him in that corner pinned up, cutting off his air. He's pinching his nose. If you can't breathe out your nose, it's kind of hard to breathe out your mouth when you're in full action like this. And now he's got that foot on his throat, choking him in the corner. The ref trying to get them to break it up. Finally, Crow lets go. And this is just a little surprise match. Nas is about to take off. This is just a little bit of what we've got to offer for all of you people out there on YouTube. So keep subscribing, keep watching, keep following the storylines, because we do this for you guys. Thank you. And a big sidewalk slam backbreaker by Crow to Tyler Dragon. And Tyler Dragon doesn't look like he's in a very good position. And then a weird unorthodox cover. And Dragon kicking out. I don't know how he did. And that's what I'm talking about when I say messing with that mask, and a big jumping spinning European uppercut. One of Crow's signature maneuvers. And that was a nasty one. And Crow, look at him. Look at him. Dragon trying to get out of harm's way, but look at Crow. I mean, this guy is just weird, he's scary, mind games, that's Crow's style. And Dragon, high flying, high risk, kicking, forearms, flips. These two guys' styles just completely don't mesh at all, and that's what's so interesting about this matchup, as Crow is in complete control right now. And Dragon, is trying to get some fight back, in a big strike by Crow. I think Crow's testing Dragon's will, his determination, his stamina, his his stamina, his endurance, his resiliency, and ducking it. Big drop kick by Dragon that may be the maneuver he needed to get back on top. And I'm here, Bob Anderson here. I'm a little more serious now, because BEW. I think people take this as a joke when I take it as a joke. So as my due diligence, as my job as commentator, I'm gonna take this a lot more serious now, because BEW is where it's at. Oh no, Crow taunting out the ring. I don't know why he's not in there focusing on the guy. He's facing big dropkick through the ropes by Dragon, taking advantage of the opportunity, and that's what Dragon's good at. Big senton onto Crow by Tyler Dragon. One of the most athletic men I know in BEW. Former AGW light heavyweight champion. Former BEW tag team champion. And get this, former BEW champion. He might have held it for 2 weeks or whatnot, but he still beat a 3-time champion or 4-time champion, I apologize, or 3-time, 4-time, I forget. And Bolin throws him into that pole, but he defeated Bomber, a former multiple time champion, and that's impressive on anyone's resume. So, Dragon has got my choice if I had to pick someone to win this match. Dragon's always the type of he's the type of guy that fights from underneath. He's the type of guy that's usually not in control, but seemingly finds a way to walk out victorious. And that's what I like about Dragon. Big clothesline. Another clothesline. Dragon is on fire right now. And big Frankensteiner, Hurricane Rana. That signature maneuver, he's got him where he wants him. What's he doing? Oh, big second rope springing splash. Something I haven't seen Dragon do before. And Crow kicking out. You know, I don't know how. Taking two big, deadly clotheslines. Frankensteiner head Hurricane Rana and a big second rope springing splash. He freaking kicked out to it. Crow's, oh, whoa, guys, did you see that? Did you see Crow? The ref wasn't paying attention. Crow took advantage, low blowed Tyler Dragon, and that's the type of wrestler Crow is. You got pride versus an I don't give a damn attitude. And now he lifts him up. He lifts him up for the finishing maneuver, the Tombstone Power Driver. It's over. It's all said and done. Good night, Irene. Tyler Dragon, thank you for coming. 2 and 3. Crow with a big victory over Tyler Dragon. You know, Crow is now a member of Demonic Plague and the leader of Demonic Plague, I may add. And last week, the other 2 members kidnapped Victor Dragon, Tyler Dragon's brother, Tyler Dragon's tag team partner. You know, these guys have won tag team belts together. And here comes the other 2 weird members of Demonic Plague. And then it just hit the ref. Disrespect. And they're listening to whatever Crow says. Dragon is in a bad spot right now. He tried to escape, but he can't. It's 3-on-1. Oh, what a big shot to the head with that steel bar. And now he's got him choked up. And if you can see this, the other Demonic Plague member just stomping on his stomach. Crow is out of it. Crow trying to fight, Crow's hurt. Not Crow. Dragon's hurt. Crow is having fun right now. Look at this. Look at this ugly scene. No. Oh! Big double hooked sweeping DDT. Deadly. Very deadly. And Crow, the new Demonic Plague, just made a big time statement. Big time statement over a former BW champion, former tag team champion. And if this is what's to come for BW, I am afraid for the rest of the guys in the back.
Bad Reed versus ETS? Sounds pretty good. I like it.
Whoa. This 50-50 thing is not gonna work. Obviously, I am the best fit owner of BW, and it's certainly not you. We're not gonna do this 50-50 thing.
I don't agree with that. I believe that. Actually, I do agree with you, but I would be a better owner. Because unlike you, I believe people should be able to experience what they like, other than
being forced to do things.
yeah.
I've heard it all, seen it all, done it all, heard it all. So how about we settle this once and for all like men?
Okay.
At Summer Showcase in 2 weeks, you pick your sorry 3 wrestlers, the best 3 wrestlers you can pick to face Reed's Authority, the most dominant group in BW. And if your little all-star group can win, then you'll have full power of BW, and I'll take it backstage.
Okay. But if your sorry 3 can't win, including you, let's see. Your guy would lose his number 1 contenders match for the title. That sounds very nice to me, don't you?
You can't do that.
Part owner can. 50-50. Remember. Deal?
I'm out of here.
Folks, let's get set for our main event match. we have Generation Marks going 2v2 against 2/3 of Reed's Authority, Mike Sane and Corey Storm. Jack Andrews, the BW champion.
Jack, when you get this message, call me back. We have a tag team match against Mike, your former tag team partner, and that gimp Corey Storm. All right, call me back.
And we are setting up for our main event match. And if you did not hear what Marcus freaking said just a second ago, he just said that next week in the main event of Nas, the Bad Reed has to fight CTS in a street fight. Reed's in trouble. He's got to fight CTS, one of the best pound for pound strikers in backyard wrestling, in a street fight, a brawl match, a match that's suited for a brawler. And speaking of the brawler, here he is, CTS, the man. You know, in my opinion right now, I think this guy is one of the top performers in BEW, and he very well deserves to be BEW champion. This guy hasn't won a belt yet, and he's probably the best competitor, in my opinion, right now. And it sickens me because Reed is not going to let that happen, but maybe now with 50% ownership, we may see a change. And this match, I'm assuming it's going to test the ability, the fortitude, the gratitude. I don't know, I'm just making up words. And now CTS has 2-on-1. Mike Sane trying to run away, but CTS beating the dog crap out of Mike Sane. Mike Sane deserves this. CTS got to fight a 1 versus 2. 1 versus basically 3. CTS is going to put his back against the wall and start swinging. That's the type of wrestler CTS is. And that's what he's proving right now. Big clothesline by CTS. Flipping Mike Sane inside out. What's he doing? CTS. Big suplex to Mike Sane. Going for the cover early. That's a smart thing to do to try to get this match over with, because Jack Andrews ran off with Reed's car, and he's nowhere to be found. And now Corey Storm, the prodigy, Reed's little, Reed's best friend. CTS not playing around. Corey tried to get into the ropes, try to get a rope break. CTS just swung, just straight swinging knees. Big high knee, big jumping high knee to the face of Corey Storm. Corey's in pain right now. I know his nose hurts after that maneuver. CTS not playing around, showing the world that he is one of the best wrestlers there is today. And I wasn't playing what I said earlier. Oh, no. Steamroller! Woo! Steambreaker, sorry, or neck breaker, or whatever the hell he calls it. But I know that he just broke the hell out of his neck. Mike Sane doing the smart thing, jumping down. Both men taking one hell of a beating. Corey Storm especially. And big forearm. CTS whipping him off. Big discus clothesline by CTS. And man, this guy is running roughshod on Reed's Authority right now, and I'm happy. I'm on my seat. I'm on my hands on my seat right now. I'm excited to see this. I don't like Reed's Authority. I love seeing them get beat up. And now Corey Storm went on the smart thing, making CTS smack his ear on the rope, and now Mike Sane happy to get in. At first he didn't want to get in. Big missile drop kick in the corner, and that's the mistake CTS made, trying to get a hold of Corey Storm. He should have just kept beating him and beating him and beating him until he got the victory. Oh, and a big jumping stomp off the top. CTS is in trouble right now. And Mike Sane, what's he doing? Big DDT by Mike Sane. And this is basically a 2-on-1 match. Jack Andrews basically kind of abandoning his partner right now. You know, and Mike Sane's got that head locked in tight. And folks, not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday on BEW Live, BEW presents Summer Showcase. And man, what an event it's gonna be. Because right now, big blue thunder bomb by Mike Sane and a kick out by CTS. But Summer Showcase, you know, we got a television title match between, you know, Aaron Angels and Vanguard, just announced by Reed earlier today. And also, we got a 6-man tag elimination match. Team Reed versus Team Marcus the Kid. The winner, you know, will have full control, 100% power over BEW. Now Marcus said he's gonna pick his 3, but he's yet to have a 3, and I'm wondering who the 3 guys are gonna be. But you know, Reed's gonna pick himself and his group. That's who Reed has right now. But Marcus's 3 has yet to be decided. But right now, back to the action, running chop in by CTS, throwing Mike in the corner again and a big uppercut. I don't think it was smart to put him back in his own corner, but Corey Storm too afraid to even try to make that tag in, while CTS is on his game, and a big neck breaker by CTS, the one and only. Cover. And a broken up by Corey Storm, and that's when the numbers come into play. That's when the numbers come into effect. And sorry I stumble over my words a lot. I'm really into the action. You know, I'm into this. It's, oh man, and talk about numbers game. Corey Storm running like a little scared coward, like Tom and Jerry, and you know, reeling CTS in for that big collision that he ran into by Mike. And now Reed's Authority, Mike and Corey Storm back in control of this matchup, and this is the main event of NOS 22. And if you haven't heard, folks, the main event of NOS 23 already announced a street fight between the Bad Reed and CTS, and a big time dive by Mike Sane. Mike Sane flying over the top like a bird in the skies. And now Corey Storm getting his partner up, and they've got to get CTS back in the ring if they want to win. That was a smart move by Corey Storm to help his opponent up and to reel CTS in the way that they did. Very smart thing to do. You know, Reed's been really teaching Corey well, but not the right way. But, you know, he's been teaching him how to be a cheater. CTS barely making it back in. CTS, you know, you might as well just pack your bags and go home. You know, this is a very unfair matchup. The big running clothesline by Mike Sane. This is a very unfair matchup, you know. And there's not much he can do about it, you know. And Corey Storm tagged in, Mike missing the tag at first. And now Storm in there stomping on CTS. And this is the type of things I don't like to watch. Oh no. Whipping him in. Pulling the leg. And now with a beneath the back of the head of CTS. CTS needs to get back in this if he wants any shot at winning, if he wants any shot at walking out of here, because next week, or actually this Friday, he main events NOS 23 against the Bad Reed in a street fight, his home, his playground, his type of match. And Corey running in for, oh, misses. CTS, big high knee again. Oh no. And here comes the 360 back suplex is what I call it, because I don't know what the real name for it is, but it's a 360 back suplex. And here comes Jack Andrews. Finally, it took the man long, and this man has, you know, this man really has McDonald's. He literally stole Bad Reed's car and went and got McDonald's. And Andrews is in with a cup in his hand. He's not taking this seriously. Ducking, big chop to Mike. whipping him in. Look at Andrews. It's too easy, and that's why he is the BEW champion right now. Tell him to bring it on. Tell them both to come on in here, bring it on, bring the action in. And now we got a fair 2-on-2 matchup. Andrews, big springboard back elbow. This man is the man. That's why he is the BEW champion right now. Jack Andrews. No, poor little Corey. Poor baby Corey. Big suplex by Andrews. Andrews has got Corey down where he wants him. Here we go. What's Jack Andrews going up for? What in the world is he? Oh, big double foot stomp by Jack Andrews to Corey Storm, and he's grabbing him by his curls. CTS is loving this. Now it's 2-on-1. What are they doing? Oh, big double forearm. Oh, knee to the gut. CTS tagging in Jack Andrews again. Oh, big sit kick, but followed up by the sweet tooth, and that's it. That is the end of it. Generation Marks come up with the victory over Reed's Authority, and finally some retribution, some redemption after last week. And here's Reed. Reed back on the attack, can never let anyone get a fair win. Reed's Authority always attacking someone, always beating up someone, always sneaking up on someone. That's the type of people they are. And Corey Storm trying to get back up, and Lowry back in it. Lowry got screwed earlier tonight by Reed, and he wants a piece of Reed's Authority as well. And look at this. Throwing Reed out. Corey Storm throwing Corey Storm out as well. And they have just cleared a house. Gen Marks, Nick Lowry have just cleared a house. What a match. Great way of holding his own. CTS, great. I gotta applaud him. CTS held his own against those two guys. Here comes Marcus the Kid. Whoa. Here's Marcus the Kid. Folks, our match. The matchup has been announced now. Marcus the Kid has picked his 3 Generation Marks and Nick Lowry to go 3v3 against Reed's Authority in a 6-man elimination tag match. Winner gets 100% full power of BEW. Tune in to NOS 23 this Friday.